messaging another man's girl and then going out there and BTA, straight belt. We beat the Super Bowl contenders.
That's true.
I'll die on that hill. We got something, Miami fans. We got something. How many massage gift certificates do you think he has got left? Him and Justin Tucker are going to open a massage
because they had to restructure that.
Dolphins to Super Bowl next year.
Toilet
Absolutely.
bowl. We'll see.
What you mean the toilet bowl? Well, maybe you're right.
Tom Brady's smart enough to play it out that way.
Tom Brady stuck his 7 Super Bowl ring fingers in that pot and said, let me fleece Baltimore. As a Dolphins fan, I'm going to cry, drop to my knees in Walmart. Vikings fans, I'm sorry. Bro, Kyler Murray is not that good.
Who would you rather have? Would you rather have Daniel Jones for $66 million or Kyler Murray for the veteran, minimum?
Daniel Jones. Everybody, welcome to the inaugural first episode of the Bar Talk Sports Podcast. Let's give it a round of applause. Thank you. I'm Jared, obviously the co-host here. I am a Miami Dolphins fan, diehard. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of spots in this episode where I fully crash out. So get ready for that in a lot of the episodes. I'm also a very big Atlanta Braves fan. Go Braves. Chop it. And I'm also a Penguins fan for hockey, if we cover that in the podcast later on down the road for the Stanley Cup playoffs. So, Diego?
And my name is Diego. I'm a Giants fan, and I root for the Orioles for baseball. I'm very excited to do this. Very excited to get this started. We talked about it for a little bit, and I'm glad we're finally doing it.
It's going to be a great
time. I hope everyone enjoys the content.
We're going to be doing something special each week, every podcast episode. We're going to be ripping a pack of football cards. This week we got 2025 Select, just came out a few weeks ago. So that'll be fun for the end of the podcast. We'll rip that. You guys will see that on the YouTube stream or the Instagram page at Bar Talk Sports Pod on Instagram. Okay. Make sure you follow that. Follow the YouTube channel.
One lucky comment will get a 101 card.
We are doing a giveaway.
So
make sure you guys comment under the YouTube video and the Instagram video for the giveaway. 101 card giveaway. Hockey card. It's going to be great. This week we're going to be covering free agency since it just started on Monday. A lot of stuff has happened in the past week, it feels like. We're recording this on Saturday, March 14th. If anybody gets the SpongeBob reference, please put it in the comments. We love Plankton. Anyhow. So, free agency. Obviously, the NFL season just ended, about a month ago now? I think the Super Bowl was February 8th or something like that. So it's been a little over a month since the season ended. And in about that month span, so much stuff has happened in the NFL world. And especially since Monday. So a lot of free agency stuff. If anybody follows ESPN, Adam Schefter has got to be up 24/7 right now, following all the notifications he gets from every single NFL team with all the trades. So as we're doing this today, the most recent major free agency issue, I guess you could call it an issue if you're a Cardinals fan, has happened with Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is no longer an Arizona Cardinal. He has gone to the Minnesota Vikings. So the ultimate question is, with Kyler Murray out in Arizona, do they stick with Jacoby Brissett or do they go after another quarterback in the draft?
See, I think it's funny. I think they go after Kirk Cousins.
Kirko chains to Arizona.
See, they can pick him up on a veteran contract.
I don't know, man. I'd love to have his agent. Considering the contract that his agent got Atlanta to sign.
And the Vikings to sign as well?
Yeah, if that man was my manager, I would probably not be doing this podcast. I would have so much more money.
$240 million from the Falcons.
That man got paid. He got paid.
Yeah, and they cut him to take the bag.
Yeah, so did the Dolphins do with Tua, but we'll cover that later in the episode because I'll probably crash out.
Yeah.
So anyhow, Cardinals, you think they go after Kirko Chains?
I do. I think he's got the veteran ability to take over someone. If they take Drew Allen in the draft, that they'd be able to get him to go.
But the Jets are also going after Drew Allen. See what I mean? So if they stick with Jacoby Brissett and they go get a rookie quarterback, okay? If they sign Kirk Cousins to a veteran contract, do they have a QB competition between Kirk Cousins and Jacoby Brissett to see who gets the starting role? Because Jacoby Brissett played at least 5 weeks.
I think it was the last 10 games.
Yeah. And Kyler Murray only played like maybe 5 games this season before he got either benched or injured.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they faked the injury so they didn't have to pay him the injury money.
I would if I was.
As far as I can see, that's what it was.
So
actually, I have a good point. I don't think they take a rookie quarterback this year.
No rookie quarterback.
I think the class is too good next year. You got all the big names coming out next year. They're saying 2027 might be the best draft class ever.
For quarterbacks or just
in general,
ever?
Wide receiver talent. You got the running backs that stayed. You have the quarterbacks that stayed for another year.
I mean, that is true. So if Arizona sticks with veteran QBs
and they tank another year,
they
got Julian Sain. They got what?
Is Arch Manning going?
Arch Manning's going to come out.
Yeah.
DJ Moore's coming out another year.
Yeah. So okay, all right, I see that. But so next year they tank. If they sign Kirk Cousins, say in the next week they sign Kirk Cousins.
I take that back. I don't think they sign him.
See, I like where you're going with this. I think they stick with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback.
I think they go for the tank.
Because Arizona saw what Jacoby Brissett could do with their current wide receiver and tight end core.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't really have a running back. They do.
Well, they
just signed Tyler Algier.
Exactly.
So now they have an actually decent running back.
Yeah.
So
they need an offensive line.
They need a line.
Which is funny.
Their defense is actually, I think, middle of the pack, middle to end of pack last year. So if they can up their defense just a tad, and with having now Tyler Algier in the backfield, they could have a legit shot at staying relatively competitive. I wouldn't say that they're going to make a playoff run or anything, but they might be able to fix some of their major issues that they've had in maybe the last 5 years.
See, and going off topic there, I'm curious now because they have a 3rd overall pick. I'm really curious if they go tackle or if they go defense.
If I was the GM of Arizona, I would go offensive tackle.
Well, see, I like Sonny Styles. His combine was insane, and his size is crazy.
But you need the front line if you're going to have Jacoby Brissett at quarterback.
That's the thing. If you're going to do that, then you should find a partner to trade back with, because there's plenty of but good offensive tackle. The depth chart's really good. So if you move back to even 15 something, you have a good chance of taking a really good tackle.
That is true. So moving from Arizona now to where Kyler Murray is going, Minnesota. We have known, most people watching have known that Minnesota had a terrible year last year. They are in shambles right now.
See, that's the crazy. For the horrible season that they had, they ended up 3rd in the division.
Which I don't understand how.
The Lions sold, man.
Lions, I'm sorry, Lions fans, and I know a couple of them, they sold hard.
Well,
tears.
That's what happens whenever your good coordinators get different jobs and you have to restart. That's why this year they're going to kick off. It really sucks they got rid of Montgomery, but they're going to carry off.
Yeah, what are you doing signing Isaiah Pacheco to back up Gibbs?
I mean, I can see it.
No, dude, the man is coming off of major injury, and he did not prove when he did come back last year to stay half competitive behind Kareem Hunt on Kansas City.
So that's what you take 3rd, 4th round. I don't know what picks they have this year, but you take a running back.
You could. Gibbs is that good to where he could get 75, 80% of reps.
Oh, he's going for sure.
He's going to be
absolutely
running back number 1. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, and imagine another running back going off of the experience that their coaches have.
Which,
especially if they work on their line a little bit more.
Yeah,
it's going to be scary.
Work on the line a little bit. I mean, you signing Pacheco gives you that more receiving aspected back, kind of like Montgomery was. He was kind of a 50-50 flip back and forth. I mean, he was more of your 3rd down hard pushing back.
He was really good.
He could also be those check downs, 3rd and short, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 4th and 2, just a check down off to, in the middle pocket there. I mean, Pacheco has hands. He can catch the ball. He is a playmaker when he's healthy. So I can see where they get that, signing him to back up Gibbs, because Gibbs is just straight speed. I mean, he's
got immense talent too.
he's very
His
good.
hands are amazing.
He's very good running back. So I can see, you know, the Vikings, they got some work to do. And so if
Although what you were saying, I think picking up Kyler Murray was a very good addition.
I think it'll be good for JJ McCarthy to have a veteran quarterback,
exactly,
who's been in the league for a while, to be able for him to at least, I wouldn't say mentor him,
compete.
But at least
It's
to
a very good
compete and
competition.
see and watch under Kyler Murray.
Absolutely.
If the Vikings decide to actually start him over JJ McCarthy.
And I would.
If I was the Vikings, I would absolutely start him over JJ McCarthy. But I know Vikings fans, I'm sorry. Y'all are underutilizing Justin Jefferson.
That's why I would start Kyler Murray just for that.
That man needs targets, needs catches. He needs the attention on him. I understand that you have TJ Hawkinson, who is a relatively good tight end.
And they brought him back. He took an extension.
Exactly. So you have two very good targets. I wouldn't say either really got utilized well under JJ McCarthy. I think JJ just had a very rough year last year. I mean, he had 1,632 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions compared to Kyler Murray, who had 962 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Now, I understand Kyler Murray played half the games JJ McCarthy did. But I think JJ's turnover percentage with interceptions is a bit concerning.
It is, especially with the head coach and the system that they have.
Because it's not like you don't have good targets. And exactly. I know JJ McCarthy can move. He can run when he has to. He's a relatively mobile quarterback. But I just don't think his underutilized arm talent was there last year. I just don't think that the game plan that they had set up for him was working well. And I don't know where they were trying to utilize his talents the most, because he was kind of spreading the ball out to everybody. It wasn't specifically focused towards Justin Jefferson. It wasn't specifically focused towards TJ Hawkinson. And so I think, and I know that last year they were trying to focus on the relationship between JJ McCarthy and Justin Jefferson, and, you know, really getting them to connect, because there was a lot of drops last year between those two when JJ was at the quarterback position. And so I think bringing in Kyler Murray, who has a relatively decent target percentage, catch percentage to his wide receivers. I mean, if I was in Minnesota right now, I would be relatively happy, about as happy as I could be, that you're signing a veteran quarterback. I'm honestly surprised that there wasn't an attempt at a reunion with Kirk Cousins in Minnesota.
I mean,
but I'm sure he would have tried to run them for whatever money that Minnesota had left, like he did with Atlanta. So I don't know what your thoughts are.
If I'm being honest, I would take Kyler Murray
over Kirk Cousins.
I would.
Even for the reunion.
The mobility is just so much better. Like he can get rushing touchdowns. He can throw for touchdowns. Like, he's just really good. But obviously he's not good for Arizona.
No, he was not. He was not good for Arizona, which I can't say that. In the first couple years that he was with Arizona, they did make the playoffs, or they at least got close.
Hey, you know where he would have been really good at?
Where?
At Dolphins.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. Absolutely not.
I mean, he'd have been cheaper than Malik Willis.
No, we're going to cover that later in the episode, and I'm probably going to crash out over Miami. I am a Miami Dolphins. We're going to get this out in the air right now, first podcast. I'm a Dolphins fan.
I'm a Giants fan.
Giants fan. At least it wasn't the Jets. If it was the Jets, we would not be doing this podcast. I would crash out.
If it wasn't for the helmet catch, I would have been a Patriots fan.
Then I would have really crashed out. Tom Brady ruined years of my life.
That's not the only thing he ruined, and we'll get over that later in the episode.
Drake May.
No.
Drake May.
I'm talking about Ravens.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about the Ravens. Joe Burrow, that poor man. he is going to get demolished next year. But we'll cover that later on in the
So
episode.
let's just cover it right now.
No. We gotta keep on this Minnesota thing. We gotta finish off with Minnesota. So they start Kyler Murray. You get the connection with Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson. Does that fix Minnesota's quarterback problem? And on top of that, who does Justin Jefferson connect to more? JJ McCarthy or Kyler Murray?
I don't know. I think it'll come down to training. They'll see whoever competes the most and whoever does the best with him, I think, is who they'll start. But I agree. Yeah. It's going to be definitely it'll be interesting to watch. Because I think Kyler Murray, I think he'll do better. But J.J. McCarthy, man, he's got to get his accuracy up.
They gotta start utilizing Justin Jefferson more.
They do.
Or else I got a funny feeling my man is going to try to leave to go to a contender. I'm sorry, Minnesota
it's
fans.
Weird. He restructured his contract too.
He wants to stay.
Yeah,
I think he wants to stay his whole career.
They need to get him another weapon.
They need a wide receiver.
Maybe bring in Jennings from San Francisco. That would be a good pickup. I mean, I don't know if they can afford it, but
now. There's a lot of free agents right now, wide receivers. But yeah, I think Minnesota's got a lot to think about right now.
Absolutely.
With what their quarterback position and how they can fix a lot of the problems that they're going on right now. But speaking of quarterback issues, I guess we'll transition over to the major NFL history-making dead cap hit that happened earlier this week. As a Dolphins fan, I'm going to cry. Dropped to my knees in Walmart.
That was wonderful. I got the text.
This man texted me as soon as the Adam Schefter notification comes out. I'm already fuming. The Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, release Tua Tagovailoa, Tua Turnabalova on a $99 million dead cap hit, the largest in NFL history, for a post-June 1st designation. What does this mean for Miami fans? I don't know about the rest of y'all, my fellow Miami fans. Shout out Kickball Dad on Instagram, who's also a Miami fan. I think it's worth it. I think it's absolutely worth it. Tua needed to get out of Miami.
It just wasn't the right fit. And with new ownership, or I guess not ownership, but having a new GM.
We got a new GM. We have Eric Sullivan, new GM. Jeff Hafley, head coach, both from Green Bay. Went out and got Malik Willis, also from Green Bay, backed up Jordan Love. I think in the couple games that I watched Malik Willis play at Green Bay, coming in for the injured Jordan Love, I think that it was actually a very good signing. I am in support of Malik Willis as a Miami Dolphins fan. Dolphins, baby. I think Malik is going to be a very good fit in this restructured Miami Dolphins offense.
I disagree.
How?
I would have started Quinn Ewers. I would have saved, but it was a $67 million deal.
$67.5 million deal they signed Malik Willis to.
I would have aimed for next year's draft class. Try to see what he's got. If you don't like it and tank, then you take a quarterback.
I think that their plan was to go out and get Malik Willis because honestly, it's the Miami Green Bay Dolphins.
Yeah, it's all about the connection.
I think that both our head coach and GM see something in Malik Willis that could make him a starting QB, especially if they... Now, I'm not discrediting the fact that they might not try to start Quinn Ewers, have a QB competition between Malik Willis and Quinn Ewers.
They're not going to do that. They're not going to pay him that much money. Well, they did cut Tua, so it's hard to tell.
We have no money. The Miami organization is poor.
Hey, you shouldn't have spent it.
They
never should have signed Tua back.
Never have re-signed Tua to that contract 2 years ago. Never should have done it after his third concussion when all right, listen. After that concussion, he should have been done. They should have medically retired that man from football. And I know how bad Tua wanted to play. I know the man wants to play desperately.
See, I think he should take a job as a quarterback coach.
Well, he signed with Atlanta.
Yeah, and that's
He signed a 1-year contract with Atlanta. We're going to have the all-new left-hand QB Michael Vick back, Atlanta Falcons.
it's gonna be wonderful.
All they need to do now is go back out and re-sign Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
They need to get Dylan Gabriel from the Cleveland Browns and have the all left-handed QB room. That would be awesome for views.
Maybe they're tanking for the next draft class too.
They could, but you got now Michael Penix Jr. You got Tua now on there. Go get Dylan Gabriel, man. Atlanta, go get him. Do the meme, man. Go get all 3 left-handed quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Just throw them all on
I know
one
you're
team.
being funny, but I would actually go after Shador. No. I think Atlanta needs a face, and I think
they'll get a face in Tua because he's going to turn the ball over every game if they play him.
That's funny.
Every game he's going to turn the ball over. But we'll get back to that Shador thing.
All right.
Back to Miami. Do I like the fact that they're not giving Quinn Ewers a shot? Now, they might.
They're not.
They better.
Not for $30 million.
Well, he's still on his rookie contract. I think that if they at least give him 1 or 2 games, see how he does, even 1 game, give him the first half of the first game of the season. Let him go out there and play. Have the preseason, him and Malik Willis go at it, and then decide. Do I think that they're obviously going to start Malik Willis over Quinn Ewers?
Absolutely.
Yes. Did I have all the faith in Quinn Ewers last season? Did I want Quinn Ewers to go out and play instead of Tua? Absolutely.
I agree
think
with you.
95% of Dolphins fans were done with Tua. To some of us were done with the Mike McDaniel game plan. And I think that trying to throw Quinn Ewers into the hornet's nest of the remnants of the Mike McDaniel Tua era was not a great look. I mean, he played okay in that scheme. But I think a lot of people kind of got a sour taste in their mouth with Quinn Ewers because of that game plan. I know we did beat the Patriots and they made it to the Super Bowl. Okay, I'll take that as a win for the Dolphins for the division.
And you guys beat the Bengals too, I'm pretty sure, at the end of the season.
I think we did last year, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think there were some good things with the Quinn Ewers starting at quarterback after they decided to bench Tua last year. I know Tua wasn't happy about it. I know Mike McDaniel was trying to save his job.
I don't know why.
I think that Mike Ross had already made up his mind that Mike was going to be gone. But I think that if there's a good QB challenge for Miami next year with Malik and Quinn Ewers, I think that they're probably going to end up picking Malik just because they signed him to that big contract.
They'd have to.
And I think that he's more of a fit in the speedster offense with Waddle, who will now absolutely be wide receiver 1. I know that we just signed Tutu Atwell earlier this week.
It's true.
So that'll be a good wide receiver 2 option for us. I know we still have Malik Washington. I don't think he's left us yet. I hope he stays. I do appreciate Malik. I think he's very good. I think he would be a good wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3. Obviously, we still have Achane, Devon Achane, the man. Literally carried us last year.
Absolutely.
That man carried us. Yes, I know that fantasy lovers of Achane last year. Screw you guys. Okay. I did not have Achane last year. I wish I did.
Absolutely. I didn't pick him because I thought he was going to have another ACL tear.
And then he decided to go off last year. Yeah. So if you had him in fantasy last year, congratulations. You probably won.
I took Malik Neighbors instead.
Bet you did as a Giants fan. How'd that turn out for you?
ACL tear.
Yeah, exactly. Giants, everybody. So I think that if the Dolphins can build out around Malik Willis, get him an offensive front, because we did not have that last year. We did not have an O-line last year. There was a lot of scrambling. So I think that with Malik Willis in this lineup, he is a scrambling quarterback. That man can move.
That's why I should have took Kyler Murray.
No.
Scramble.
That man is a midget.
Yeah, but he can scramble.
How can he see over the O-line?
But he can scramble.
Yeah, because they can't see him. That's like an ant. Kyler Murray's like an ant, man. With a bunch of dogs.
Yeah, but he wasn't 60 or
zooming around.
He wasn't 67 mil?
$67 million.
Rookie or veteran contract.
So I think he's going to be a good fit. I think that Malik Willis with the Devon Achane. We re-signed Greg Dulcich. I'm still sad about Jonnu Smith. Why you would cut Jonnu Smith at the end of the 2024 season? Let that man go after he just had a record year. Let him go to Pittsburgh. Why?
Did he sign anywhere?
I don't think he did. I think that he's still a free agent as of right now. But
I hope that you guys get him back.
I would love for Jonnu Smith to come back. Jonnu's manager, Miami. I am begging, sign that man back. He was fantastic 2024 year. You let him go. He goes to Pittsburgh under Arthur Smith because that man begged, and he did nothing. They did not utilize his talents at all. Sign that man back to Miami. Bring him home. Nothing against Greg Dulcich. I think Greg Dulcich is a fantastic tight end. I think he's very good. He was good in Denver. I just think they should have kept Jonnu. I think that they should go back out and try to get Jonnu to come back to Miami because he did not want to leave end of 2024 season. And I think he would be a very good weapon for either Malik Willis or Quinn Ewers, whoever they decide to choose.
What if he goes to the Chargers to join back with Mike McDaniel?
I would be distraught.
I think it's a good fit for him. I think they could use another. What year did he get drafted?
Oh, man. I don't even know.
You'd say he's kind of like a veteran getting to that point?
I'd say he's a middle to veteran, almost status tight end.
They need something like that at the Chargers.
But the Chargers have the rookie.
Like Clyde. I know you're talking about.
I cannot remember that man's name. That is unfortunate. Aronde Gadsden.
Yeah, it's him. I had him in fantasy.
He did good. He was playing very good until he
had one good
injured.
week. One good week. I started him again. Did nothing.
And then he got injured. But I think that they could. I think that if he gets some more targets, if they throw it to him a little bit more, I think that he's a very good tight end for the Chargers. Do I like that Mike McDaniel went to the Chargers? No, because I feel like the Dolphins can never beat the Chargers.
I don't know what the Giants did last year.
I don't know how the Giants did a lot of things last
Jackson
year.
Dartman.
But before we move on to the Giants and or the AFC North, last question for the Dolphins. Is Malik Willis the answer over Quinn Ewers? And how well do we think Jalen Waddle is going to perform under either quarterback?
I think they need to bring someone else in. Maybe. See, that's the biggest question. Do they take a wide receiver in the first round, or do they take cornerback? Because Delane's there.
Well, they've signed a couple. They've signed a couple corners out of free agency. They've signed a safety that I know of.
Would you want a brand with the best corner? Because every mock draft I've seen, most of them, I should say, that they're the first person to take a corner. Or do you take someone like Mekhi Lemons? Extreme talent.
That's a good question.
Or Jordan Tyson. Would you take Jordan Tyson? I would take Jordan Tyson over a corner.
I might take Jordan Tyson.
I mean, even with the injuries, it's not that bad. Like, he probably has the best tape I've seen. If it wasn't for the injuries, he'd be the number one wide receiver for sure. I personally like Carnell Tate. I like Ohio State, but I also like Carnell Tate. I think he does really well route running. I think he has really good hands. He does really well at catching over the shoulder. I think he would do really good if the Giants might even take him at number 5. Or Browns at number 6.
That'd be a nice pickup for the Giants.
I mean, I could see them taking him if Sonny Styles is off the board. But I think number 5 in the draft is too early to take a safety, even with Caleb Downs being as good as he is. I think if they want Caleb Downs, he's trade back with Cincinnati at number 10.
That's a good take.
Or even with the Dolphins. I know the Dolphins don't have much.
We don't got much money to play
offer.
with.
Well, even then, you don't have much draft picks to offer.
We don't have draft picks or money. We are in shambles right now. Not as bad as Minnesota or the Cowboys.
I don't know. I'd say maybe a little bit more. They have Justin Jefferson.
We have Jalen Waddle. What do you mean, man? You know who we don't have? Tyreek Hill. Where do you think he's going to land at?
I'm
Do you
curious.
think anyone's going to pick him up off an injury?
He might sign with the Chargers.
I think if he goes anywhere, he goes to Kansas City. He goes back.
He might.
Because there was videos of him posting in Kansas City. I think he might go back if they can get him.
I think if he was going to go back there, they would have signed him.
Already?
I think so. Because they got no veteran talent in wide receiver.
No, they've got Xavier Worthy. They got Rashee Rice.
And he can never stay out of trouble or not injured.
Either in trouble, injured. Xavier Worthy is probably about their only healthy receiver.
And he's not that good.
No, that is a straight hot take. I do not think Xavier Worthy is that good.
Initially, I was mad at the Bills for trading him back and letting the Chiefs take him. But it's kind of funny now looking back at it.
Or I would at least say this. I think that Xavier Worthy is a good player. I think that the Chiefs are underutilizing his talent.
I would have to agree because he's fast.
He is very fast, and they are basically only using him for either deep balls, if that, or with inside the 5-yard line on that weird jet sweep toss with him running to the corner.
And even on that, it's predictable when they do that.
It's very predictable. I mean, it worked. It worked a couple times last year.
You know what's unfortunate with that? Matt Nagy came back or I guess didn't come back. He went to the Giants. So we're going to deal with that now.
That'll be fantastic for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait to do sweeps all the time. We're cooked.
You guys might. No, I don't know if you guys are going to be cooked.
I don't think we'll be cooked. I think we got, if Malik Neighbors comes back healthy and Scotty comes back healthy and we draft well, we're back, baby.
I think
number 2 in the division.
I think you guys could have a.
Cowboys are done. Commanders are done.
I don't know. Philadelphia might be done. They're trading away everybody.
But they picked up some good talent.
Do you think that Philadelphia might tank for the draft?
No, I don't think they'll tank for the draft. I think they got too much pride to tank for the draft. I don't think Philly.
I think Philadelphia would go in shambles.
Let them. Yeah, I don't think they can.
They
don't have a choice.
burn the city down before they let the team go in shambles.
They would just remove all the light posts in general.
Every
single one of them.
Traffic lights, stop signs, light poles. It's all gone. The whole city might burn if the team has a bad season and doesn't make the playoffs. If Philadelphia does not make the playoffs,
I will also say if Saquon Barkley tears an ACL,
city burns.
Where does their season lie?
If Saquon tears an ACL,
because that's what happened. The Giants were.
Have they kept AJ Brown? Has he left yet?
He has not left yet. I think it's after June 1st, his guaranteed money drops.
Have they re-signed him to a contract or anything?
They have not.
So AJ Brown
he's not a free agent. They just want to trade him.
I think he also wants to get out.
As far as I know, he doesn't. Everything I've seen, he doesn't want to get out.
The way that man acts,
I don't think you're allowed to.
Seems like he wants to leave.
I mean,
I
would want to be done playing for the Eagles if it was me, but that's just me.
He just doesn't get enough targets by Jalen Hurts. I just think that Philadelphia passes the ball around too much, and they also have Devontae Smith. Devonta Smith is very
He's underrated.
He is very underrated. I will agree with you on that. He is very underrated wide receiver. He is very good. And I genuinely think that him and AJ Brown are a very good duo in Philadelphia.
Absolutely.
I just think that Jalen Hurts at quarterback, he doesn't throw it enough. I think he waits too long and then ends up scrambling out of the pocket because their O-line isn't the greatest. It's good. It is very good, but I don't think that it's the greatest when you don't have Jason Kelce in there anymore. I just don't think
I think it'll get better because they got that rookie, and he's only going to learn.
That is true. That is true.
And so I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, Kelce picked him himself. They said that you should pick this guy.
Did he?
And I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to have to check the New Heights podcast for that. But so Philadelphia is a toss-up for you guys.
On that, if Goddard leaves too.
Is he?
Goddard was like their number one man for touchdowns last year.
Yeah, pretty much. He was like the only one getting touchdowns for them.
Yeah, I had him on my fantasy team. I'm pretty sure someone traded me for Scattaboo.
That would be me.
Yeah. Right before Scattaboo. Unfortunately.
Yeah, right before that man absolutely destroyed his ankle. Live on TV. That was gruesome to watch. If you watch that game, if you have not seen that video, Probably don't recommend looking it up, but I know most people will look it up anyways.
I'm sure everybody's seen
it's
it.
gruesome. I'm sure everybody's seen it. It is very gruesome.
Hopes
to
and
watch.
dreams gone.
Do you think? Question for you: do you think New York makes the playoffs if he doesn't break his ankle? Because that was like what, week 6?
I'll put it this way. I think if Jackson Dart started, we would have beat the Cowboys that week and went into overtime. Because allegedly Russell Wilson was hurt that week and never reported it until after. He's trash.
Buns.
See, I think if he started,
Big
we would have
juicy
started. I think we would have started
cheeseburger
off with a good start. We would have beat the Chiefs week. What was that? Week 3,
I think
or week
3.
4. I can't remember. And we'd have been great. The aura that he had during the Chargers game.
That man was playing on another level.
He messaged Madison Beer first, and then he went
that
and won
man
the game.
Was a menace.
Menace.
Straight menace. Messaging another man's girl
And then
going
beating
out
him.
there and BTA straight belt
First start.
to Justin Herbert. First start. Wild.
It was wonderful. You had to have seen it.
I think most people saw it.
I love
That man had aura that game.
He has aura now.
He does.
This year's going to be a very special season. I think
You
we're
think
back.
so?
I think we're back, baby.
Do you think do you think John Harbaugh is the answer?
I think he's the culture piece that the Giants needed.
Is he?
I do.
Is it about to become the New York Baltimore Giant Ravens?
It is now.
Is it?
Taken likely. Now we got veteran talent. Well, he's not veteran, but we got
He's like
good.
3
We
years
got
in.
great talent at tight end that can teach Theo Johnson. That's gonna be great. We got Bellinger. Still is no. We cut Bellinger.
No, Bellinger's gone.
We signed Martinez to another year. But
I
he's still good. I mean, he's not great, but he's good.
What about your O-line? How's your O-line looking?
See, we did a lot of signings. We brought Evan Neal back. Thankfully, zero money guaranteed.
That man re-signed for free.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, you could say
Basically
free.
free.
Yeah, I can't remember what the deal was, but yeah, 0 down. Thank goodness, because he can't play to save his life. He's a great tackle, but he can't stay healthy. Can't do it.
Luckily, Jackson Dart can move. Now, I know that they yelled at him last year for running too much. I mean, that man was getting
There's a
bodied.
difference between running and scrambling and running head first into someone just for the aura points.
He was trying... Are him and Scat from a brother from another mother?
Dude, you'd think.
You would think with the way that they act.
All I can say is that was the best draft picks I've ever seen in my life.
Did your GM cook? Did he redeem himself from the Saquon shamble?
See, I
Considering
think so.
Considering the fact that they trade Saquon and he goes and gets a championship
He knows how to
next year.
sign people. He just paid Daniel Jones instead of Saquon Barkley.
Speaking of Daniel Jones getting that fat contract, absolutely disgusting.
66
By the way,
guaranteed.
what is Indianapolis doing? Let me see if I can find it here.
Yeah, it was
But
like
yeah,
it was
what-
like 88 million, 66 guaranteed for 2 years.
With a franchise tag, with the franchise tag on top of that for Daniel Jones.
I don't know what everyone sees in him.
I don't think so. I think if I'm Indianapolis, I'm playing. Who was their rookie that they picked up? I just blanked so hard.
Leonard,
Riley Leonard, Notre Dame. I would play that man. He balled out under Philip
or
Rivers
you could
last
take
game of the
Kyler
season.
Murray off that veteran contract. Would you rather have what? Kyler Murray for what is it 1.7?
This man's
Or would you
addiction
rather
to
have Daniel
Kyler
Jones
Murray
for 66?
is disgusting. No, Kyler Murray.
It's all about money.
Bro, Kyler Murray is not that good. He is.
Well, who would you rather have? Would you rather have Daniel Jones for 66 million or Kyler Murray for the veteran minimum?
Daniel Jones. I'm taking Daniel
See,
Jones. over
here's
Kyler
where
Murray.
it comes. You weren't a Giants fan. You weren't there for the
Absolutely
Heat, bro.
not. No, I watched it. I had to watch
Walking
it.
into work every day, and it's just how much the Giants suck.
I do feel for you. I do.
I'm gonna feel for you next
If
season.
if you were a Jets fan, I would not feel for you at all.
I wouldn't be a Jets fan. I would have. I would have jumped the Giants if I was a Jets fan. I probably wouldn't even jump there. I probably would have gone somewhere else. I don't know how Jets fans do it. It's
I work with one. Pete, I'm sorry, man.
this year is
The
going to be.
Jets
It
are
better be their year
garbage.
this year. Because they got
No,
all them
they're-
draft
no, they're
picks.
back in
they
hell.
got draft picks next year. They did all the free
No,
agency
they are
signings on
still in hell.
defense.
They signed Geno Smith back to a contract. They are still in quarterback hell. And I don't think they're ever going to get out of it.
I
Until
waiting for next year.
Until the Jets reorganize their top tier, whoever their
The owner?
yeah, the owner, whatever
Woody,
his name is. It's Woody something. Toy Story.
Woody Allen, but I don't think that's right.
Whatever that dude's name is, Woody something. Until I think he's gone, and
well, you see what happened.
Aaron Glenn gets his head under him.
Well, you see what happened with the Commanders when they sold. They went to the playoffs that next year.
Exactly. They picked up
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels. I almost said it backwards.
They had a crazy
They had a
season.
bunch of signings. They got Bobby Wagner that year. They got Frankie Louvu.
They got what was that? The veteran running back they had.
They had Brian Robinson. They
I can't think
had
it's Achan. I know it's not Achan.
Krosky Merritt.
I can't think of what his name is.
I can't remember what his name was either. But yeah, they made the playoff run that year after they sold. So Jets, do they need to do the same thing? Woody Harrelson, is that it?
He said he won't. I think he said he won't sell until they do something. But they're never going to do
Well,
something.
they're never going to do anything
Exactly.
under him. So they might as well just restart the franchise entirely. Because right now,
Well, how many times have they done that?
A lot. Too many. Then they try to franchise tag Breece Hall. That poor man carrying their offense.
It's,
I don't know. I hope that man gets a contract.
Well, they still got Garrett Wilson, don't they?
Yeah.
His talent's insane. If they pick up Mekhi Lemons at number, what do they have, 16?
I think so.
It's
I think
16?
it's 16.
Then that, I mean, if Geno Smith can get in the right system, if they can get the right line, because you see in Seattle when he was there, they had a good offensive line, or at least upper grade, and he did really well there, as well as he could do. But as soon as he went to the Raiders, you see exactly what happened there.
The Raiders is a disgusting situation.
It's a great situation now.
It's great now,
Absolutely.
which I think we're probably about to get into. But
I'm ready when you are.
Talking about, we'll finish off with the Giants before we switch over to the AFC North situation, which everybody likes to talk about as of recent. Can the Giants make a playoff run under this Harbaugh rebuild?
Absolutely. I think so.
Do you believe that in your heart of hearts?
If they nail the draft picks, if they take Sonny Styles number 5, if he's there, it'll lock down the defense. If they keep Thibodeau, it's good if they keep him.
Are they getting rid of Abdul Carter?
No, he's a rookie. They can't.
They might. You never know.
He balled out at the end of the season when he actually locked in and got his head straight.
First
Harbaugh's not
14
going to let that
weeks of the
fly.
season, he played like trash.
I know. He wasn't committed until the very end of the season. His teammates got on him and he started balling. But you look at his stats for the end of the season, he went crazy.
I'll have to pull them up because I don't know them off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But
I think they can do it. Because even then, if you trade Thibodeau and get they want a third round pick for him. Because we don't have a third round pick. We have a first, second, fourth, fifth, and like 2 or 3 sixths. That's it.
But do they have the offensive weapons besides Scat and Malik Neighbors?
That's the thing. It
What
depends.
happened to Wan'Dale Robinson? What happened to him?
He took a better contract. He went with Dable.
That Brian Dable, former Giants head coach, is running you right now. He is rinsing you for your players
Hey, you can have him.
and getting them down to
And
Tennessee.
he was good. He's also the shortest wide receiver, I believe, in the entire league.
Probably the baldest head coaching staff I've ever seen. Robert Saleh, Brian Daboll, whoever their defensive guy is, I know he's bald too. They're going to have the shiny dome Tennessee Titans
Yeah.
with Cam
Because
Ward.
we have pick 37 in the second round.
Giants?
Yeah. So there's going to be plenty of wide receiver talent to go right in the beginning of the second round. So if we take someone right there, that saves us a lot of money on a rookie contract. I think we're there. Malik Neighbors comes back. If he comes back, okay.
If the Giants can get healthy, I think that's their biggest thing right now. Because Harbaugh is making moves. He brought Likely up, so now you have a good.
We just
good
signed
tight
Mooney
end.
too.
Yeah, you
I'm
did
not going to
just
say
sign
he's
Darnell
great,
Mooney.
but he's got talent.
Darnell Mooney is a very good wide receiver too. He did good in Atlanta's offense under Drake London. I know that there was a push after this whole Tua debacle that the Falcons wanted Jalen Waddle under Drake London, and I said, why in the world would the Dolphins be that stupid to give up Jalen Waddle and send him to Atlanta? But the Dolphins have made dumber decisions.
They have.
like signing Tua Tagovailoa to
Absolutely.
that fat contract a couple years ago.
So what, 220 mil?
We're not going to talk about it. A lot of money that now made us poor. But I think that the Titans, with all their additions that they've done, with Wan'Dale Robinson, now is a actual weapon for Cam Ward.
Yeah, 'cause he's wide receiver 1 right now.
Yeah, he would be wide receiver 1. I know Shamir DK, or however you say that guy's last name, rookie last year, is a pretty good wide receiver for them. He balled out a little bit a couple games last year. I know that their tight end, they're also rookie tight end.
And they have Bellinger now, too.
Okonkwo, or I think is his last name. I apologize for butchering that.
You did better than I could.
But he also balled out for them last year. I know that the Titans had a terrible season last year in overall.
They had trouble getting started. They did decent at the end of the season, but until they played the Cardinals, they did not get it going.
So I think if they rebrand a little bit, maybe get more than 5 wins this upcoming year with this new coaching staff, new offensive weapons. I know that they're trying to build out that defense under Robert Saleh, which I'm sure in a couple years is probably going to be absolutely disgusting, which would give the Titans maybe a legitimate chance at being at least a wild card contender, maybe. At least get them up there above to 500.
So them, the Saints, and the Giants, I could all see that were at the beginning of the draft class this year because they didn't do very well last year. I could see them all making a push for the wild card.
No, not the Titans. I agree with the other 2 Saints and Giants, but I do not agree Titans. Panthers.
They're scary. They're getting scary. They're getting some talent. They got Leonard Boyd from the Jaguars.
They picked up a lot. Which
they signed Phillips.
That might be in the hot take segment.
All right.
The Panthers making the playoffs. Hot take segment coming up here. But before we get to the hot take segment, we got one major free agency issue to talk about. The debacle of the AFC North. What in the world is going on with the Max Crosby situation? I still say Raiders, Ravens, and Bengals, oh my. What is happening with that situation?
I'm curious if we have different opinions on this too.
We probably do. I'm going to say
I'll let you start, and then we'll see where we go from there.
So we start the beginning of the week that Max Crosby is traded to Baltimore Ravens for a 2026 and a 2027 first-round pick. We then get to about the middle of the week, where we then hear that he has failed a physical, because we know that at the end of last year, the Raiders had designated him on IR because of something with his knee. There was questions surrounding that as to whether he was actually injured. Max said that he wanted to play and that they were just doing it out of spite. He said that he wanted to finish out the season. They put him on IR anyways. So then he gets traded to Baltimore, 2026, 2027 first round pick. Ends up supposedly failing the physical.
Wait, he was on crutches the week before the physical.
The week before. So then, therefore, I guess somehow, per what, Adam Schefter, he said that because he failed the physical, the Ravens got their first round picks back. I think that was the reasoning behind that.
Yeah. Technically, so the league year didn't start till Wednesday. So Tuesday, so nothing's final till the league year starts. So that happened Tuesday, so that's why also they were able to get their picks back, to my knowledge and how I understand it.
So they get their picks back, and then not but 24 hours later, if less than that, they signed Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals on a fat 4-year, $112 million contract. So not only do they get to keep their 2 first-round picks for this year's draft and next year's draft, they then signed Trey Hendrickson for less money than what they would have had to pay Max Crosby. What kind of fleece deal is going on in Baltimore?
So this is where we disagree. I believe that the Raiders actually fleeced the Ravens. It had Tom Brady written all over it. Listen,
the mastermind himself?
Listen, They knew exactly where Max Crosby was, and they have to know how the Ravens operate. They have a really tight medical staff. They've done it in past years. They show that they really go over their medical. Like they don't play around with that. And listen, by doing this, by giving them this hope, Linderbaum walks, all their talent walks, because they can't pay everybody if they're paying what they're paying Crosby. So
Yeah, Crosby
therefore,
probably would've had to be close to
so as
200
soon
million.
as he went there, they offered Linderbaum all that money, and he went there. They offered, and people went elsewhere. Likely left, went to the Giants. We got a couple more players from them too. But yeah. So after it was all said and done, obviously Crosby came back. Well, guess what? Everyone's gone, and they got their crown jewel. They got Linderbaum.
I don't know why that wasn't a part of the trade to begin with. I'm surprised. Well, maybe you're right.
Tom Brady's smart enough to play it out that way.
Tom Brady stuck his 7 Super Bowl ring fingers
I'm just saying.
in that pot and said, let me fleece Baltimore because we know how much he loved Ray Lewis and the Baltimore Ravens defense. He did.
And they bought it. They took it.
They took the
And
bait,
everyone
hook, line,
left.
and sinker.
That's why I think the Raiders are the true victors. And the craziest part is, since he came back and their cap was so big, they can technically keep him. They're not in cap hell. They don't have to let anyone go.
He did say he bleeds black and silver.
And he doesn't have to go anywhere now. They don't have to deal him anywhere. There's been trade offers to my knowledge, but no, they're not trading him now. They got what they wanted.
They're probably not going to be able to because he ain't going to be able to pass physical.
And it's funny. All the other teams went on their business while this was going on, signed everybody else. So no one, it's going to be harder to take him
Nobody
anyway.
went after him because they
It was already done.
was already done. Which the Raiders did sign Tyler Linderbaum to a pretty fat paycheck for a center. Was it the highest in the league?
I'm pretty sure.
For
I think
NFL
it was like
history?
90 mil, something like that.
3-year, $81 million for Tyler Linderbaum to go to
I think it was a
Vegas.
4-year deal.
was it 4 years?
I'm pretty sure it's 20 a season.
Oh well. Either way, 3 or 4 years for $81 million.
But that's why I think the Raiders truly won that trade. They fleeced him. Do you have a counterpart to that?
My thing is, I just don't know how the Raiders fleece it because even though that they get to keep Max Crosby, they now get to keep their 2 first-round picks and get Trey Hendrickson for less money. So
Yeah.
therefore, they can go pick up more free agents and have better draft picks in the draft.
Yeah, but also it was before the league year. Nothing's official till the league year. It was all just an agreement.
It was an agreement, but even so, because he hadn't signed, they still got to keep everything. I don't know. I think we're still going to disagree on this.
As nice as it was it would have been to get those picks. I think it was nice getting Linderbaum and getting all the offensive line pieces that they got and all the defensive pieces that they got too, and then getting Crosby back. I think that's the better play.
So let's look at Vegas then. They keep Max Crosby. I'll play devil's advocate for
And
you.
he'll be ready by the season, I believe.
They get Crosby back on defense. They have number 1 pick in the draft. You have Ashton Genty and Brock Bowers. If they get Mendoza, I know how much you love your boy Fernando Mendoza. If they pick him up, first pick, how well does he play?
So I think they play well now because they spent their money on linemen.
Is Tyler Linderbaum going to be able to save him though?
Yes, and I think the other linemen that they picked up, I wish I remember their names at the moment, but the other linemen they picked up will help too. They beefed up their team.
Who was their backup besides Gino? Was it Kenny Pickett last year?
Kenny Pickett was there, but they
Kenny
also
Pickett
had
was
the,
there.
I think it was Beck. It wasn't Beck. What was his name? They also had the other rookie,
Yeah.
the one that Miller.
Yes.
Tom Brady picked him out personally, but they never did anything with him. I'm pretty sure they left him go to some other team on their practice squad.
They may have. But you pick up Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah,
Does the line hold?
yeah.
To
I
protect
think
Mendoza?
it does now. I don't think.
I don't know. That's a tough division.
Is it though? The Chiefs are all falling apart. Patrick Mahomes won't be back till the middle of the season at least.
But Travis Kelce is the lifesaver, man. He re-signed another contract.
He's one ACL tear away from his career being over. And
Sorry,
the
I can't
Chargers,
stand the Chiefs, man.
Hey, the Chargers are, who knows with them, man. They're good, but it's Justin Herbert. I love Justin Herbert as much as the next guy, but their team always
What about Denver?
They always fall short. Denver's going to be number one, obviously.
Denver hasn't done anything. And I have not
They
heard
had
a
so
single
much
thing
money
from Denver.
See, they had money this year because they didn't have to pay Russell Wilson anymore. Nothing. Did nothing with it. I mean, they re-signed DK or Dobbs. What is it? They signed Dobbs back.
Yeah, they signed J.K. Dobbins back.
J.K. Dobbins, that's what it is.
But Denver has just been sitting back and just going, y'all hash it out. We're going to sit here and watch the party.
I mean, their team was elite was a $40 million cap hit, and they still almost made it. If it wasn't for Bo Nix's ankle going out against the Bills, they would have made it.
I think they would have made it. I will agree with you on that.
That would have been an amazing Super Bowl to watch.
But I think Denver is going to be the top of that division for
Absolutely.
a couple years.
I think the Raiders might come in second. If Mendoza,
I don't know,
if he pans out, but you never know with the Chargers. They'll
Raiders
probably
are
come.
tough.
They'll come in third.
The Raiders are.
They have a good
tough call.
foundation, man. They have heart,
I hope so.
and they
For your sake, you
beefed
got
up
a
their
lot
team.
of hope in the Raiders right now. So that's good for all you Raiders fans out there. This man that's a Giants fan has hope in you. I do not. I think that it'll be a 5-win plus season for you guys next year. Maybe if you get Mendoza in the draft and he plays well like he did at Indiana. I don't think you guys will make the playoffs. I don't think it'll be a contender. I think it'll be a rebuild year 1. Year 2, I think it'll be another Denver or New England situation. You guys get your feet under you. You might make a run.
I think New England's done.
You think New England's done?
I think they got
That is
exposed.
music to my ears.
I think they got exposed during the Super Bowl.
I don't know, man.
They got some younger talent, but it's just I don't think that this year they have a lot harder of a schedule. I don't think they're going to make it.
Do you think they had a cakewalk schedule last year?
Absolutely, they had a cakewalk schedule. They played
Not playing Miami.
They played Miami twice. They played the Jets twice. They played the Browns. That was a crazy game against the Steelers, and they won that game. I'm pretty sure.
I
But
believe so.
they beat the Bengals. Who else did they beat?
Buffalo.
They did beat Buffalo.
I think that was a 1-1.
Yeah, it was a
between
1-1
Buffalo.
deal.
It was a 1-1 with Miami, though. We beat the Super Bowl contenders.
That's true.
I'll die on that hill. We got something, Miami fans. We got something.
Yeah,
What about the other two teams in the AFC North there? What about Joe Burrow? That poor man.
See, I would pull a Palmer and I would retire.
No.
I would.
I'd
I'd
think
say I
Joe
want
Burrow is going
out,
to get pounded
retire,
next year.
trade me,
Clip that.
or I'm going to retire. That's what I would do. If this season doesn't work out,
Mark my words right now. First episode of the podcast. Joe Burrow tries to leave Cincinnati.
think he's been
He is
wanting
going
to
to
leave
get
since
pounded next year.
I feel bad.
He's getting
Hendrickson's
Trey
com-
Hendrickson
he's coming-
on the Ravens.
He's coming back with a grudge. He signed there on purpose.
He wants to hit Joe Burrow so hard. I'm telling you right now. And then on top of that, you got TJ Watt and the whole situation in
I
Pittsburgh.
mean, as long
their
as he stays
defense.
healthy.
If TJ can stay healthy and not get another lung puncture, stay away from needles, TJ. Stay away from the needles. Baltimore's defense looking scary now with Trey
You got
Hendrickson.
Myles Garrett in Cleveland.
Myles Garrett, that man. That man
What an
is
animal.
old and putting up aura numbers.
I wouldn't call him old. I wouldn't want that smoke. That's
He's older in age. He is above Unk status in the football world. He is absolutely a vet. The fact that he is still putting up those type of numbers at his age is unbelievable to me.
their defense is
And
pretty good. They
he's
have a lot of young
playing
talent.
like he's 25 again.
He's-
Do you
Who
think
would've
he gets
thought-
DPOY next year? Back to back? Do you think he keeps it up? You think Cleveland can keep him happy and he plays good again? If they figure out their offense?
I don't think so. I think he'll be in the running, but I don't think he gets it.
Who do you think gets DPOY next year?
I have no idea. It might be Abdul Carter.
No.
He stays healthy.
No. You know what other defensive player upsets me? Bradley Chubb to the Bills.
That's awesome.
No, it's not awesome.
I sent
you know
it
why?
to you
Because
immediately.
he came from Miami. What are we doing? What are we doing?
It wasn't even that big of a contract. I know he hasn't been that productive, but he's still the
3-year, $43 million.
his ceiling
That's what he went to
is
Buffalo
still
for.
pretty good, at least in my personal opinion.
Why are you trading him to a division rival, especially the Bills?
He was a free agent. He didn't get traded. He signed there. He wanted that smoke.
Why are you letting him walk?
He
Why are
wanted
they
it.
letting him walk? What are you doing, man? Come on, man. What are you
Cap
doing?
space. That's what happens when you change ownership.
No, it's what happens when you sign a quarterback to a very large deal and then go poor because of a dead hit. Unfortunate. I hope Jeff Hafley and Eric Sullivan can figure it out there for Miami's defense.
We will be here week by week for it. So
Yeah, we will be here, especially when the NFL season starts. I'm probably going to be raging a lot with the Miami game. So it'll be a fun season next year when it rolls around. We've got 5 more months? 6 more months?
yeah, I have no idea.
September, I think, is August is preseason. So probably about second week of September, NFL season. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about in between then. But yeah, Ravens, Bengals, Raiders.
Maybe next week we can do the draft.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, we might talk about the draft next week.
I do love the draft.
This man is very excited about the draft class next year.
This year's good. I mean, next year's going to be great. They're like I said, they're projecting next year's to be the best draft class of maybe all time. But
That's going to be tough. That'll be a tough. What about just before we eventually switch over here to the hot take segment? Let's talk about a Pennsylvania team. We covered Philadelphia a little bit earlier in the show. What about Pittsburgh, man? The Yinzers.
I think they're cooking. I like it.
Unfortunately, as a Miami fan, I am marrying into a very Pittsburgh Steeler family. So I have went to numerous Steelers games, so I know the pain of the Yinzer crowd. I went and sat in the Miami and Steelers game as a Dolphins fan with an entire family of Steelers fans. So
and we will have a picture of that.
There will be a picture that ends up getting posted of that game. Not good for Miami fans. Great for the Yinzers. Fantastic. You guys won.
It was great for
Spanking.
us sitting here at home, and he just sent us pictures of it, just getting their absolute ass beat.
Yeah, it was not good. It was too cold.
It was great.
70-degree weather.
Absolutely
watching the
wonderful.
Dolphins get cooked.
I was nice and warm in my house. It was nice.
This guy. But the Steelers, you sign also another Green Bay version, the Green Bay Pittsburgh Packers Steelers, or Cowboy Green Bay Steeler Packers, whatever you want to call that, with Mike McCarthy signing as head coach. Mike Tomlin goes bye-bye after what, 20 seasons?
I don't think it was that many. It was
18?
up there. Something like that.
Something crazy like that. Mike Tomlin says bye-bye after they make a one-win playoff run to make the playoffs and then get cooked, steamrolled by the Texans.
They never stood a chance in that game.
No. Unbelievable. At home, too.
CJ Stroud's buns, but like they never stood a chance.
Texans are terrible. Their defense carries them.
Absolutely.
Might cover that in a later episode. Texans are god-awful
We will cover that.
with CJ Stroud. Get rid of that man. Goodbye. Play Davis Mills. Seriously. But going back to the Steelers, so it's still up in the air whether you're going to keep Aaron Rodgers.
I wouldn't.
I am a devout Will Howard fan.
I am also.
I got this man's card sitting right here.
I like Ohio State personally. So
I am a very devout Will Howard lover. I think that man will play fantastic football.
Especially under McCarthy.
Under McCarthy.
He might be the next
under
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
No, Rodgers.
Yes.
He's too much to bring back into the locker room.
Even if they don't bring him back, I think that he has had enough time under Aaron Rodgers to play good. We've seen
what you mean.
We've seen the Packers' history of Rodgers sat under Favre, Jordan Love sat under Aaron Rodgers, and Love has been playing very good football.
Great football.
Fantastic football. I think that with Will Howard sitting under Aaron Rodgers and the history of quarterbacks then starting after the former Packer. I think that he would play very good football in this Mike McCarthy-headed offense. I think that with them signing Michael Pittman Jr. from Indianapolis, great pickup, by the way, by the Steelers, adding a second weapon to DK Metcalf, getting the target,
desperately needed one.
getting all the targets off that man.
Because the Giants took Austin. He got targets at the end of the season. He wasn't great at the beginning of the season, but he got some nice targets when it counted at the end of the season.
I just realized I made an error when we were talking about Tennessee. Okonkwo left Tennessee and went to the Commanders.
Oh, wow.
I did not know that. That is a correction on my part. So Tennessee does not have a tight end anymore unless they sign one in free agency or get one
Bellinger.
from... Did they? From New York?
They signed, I believe, a 3-year, $36 million or 24 million. He's making $8 million a season.
Interesting concept. I apologize for that incorrection on my part. But back to Pittsburgh. So you signed Michael Pittman Jr. to a very nice contract. Help out DK Metcalf at the wide receiver position. Goodbye, Calvin Austin. I forget where he went to.
Giants.
Did he go to the Giants?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because I trashed you for that.
He did. And I can't wait for you to eat that this year.
No. If Calvin Austin plays good on the Giants, I will buy you a beer. As this is the Bar Talk Sports Podcast, I will buy this man a beer if Calvin Austin plays good in the Giants offense.
Well, I'm not going to buy you a beer if he doesn't because we just signed Mooney and I forgot. So he probably won't get much chance, especially if we take someone like Tate number 5. I don't see it happening.
I think the Giants are just trying to
receiver.
build out their wide receiver core just to have them.
They have to. Like they
got to
nobody.
hit the 90-man roster. So they might just be signing to sign. Or they think Malik Neighbors is going to tear his other ACL. That would be fantastic for you. That would be so great. I could not wait to trash you to hear that. I was saying Malik Neighbors tore his other ACL. That would be fantastic for me. But bye-bye Calvin Austin from Pittsburgh. He had a good run. I know a lot of people liked him. But you signed Michael Pittman to help out DK Metcalf. They also... building out their defense a little bit.
It did.
Pick up Jamal Dean from Tampa Bay.
It was a great signing.
Fantastic signing on their part. 3-year, basically $37 million contract. Fantastic signing by the Steelers with that. That is going to help them desperately at the corner position. So now you have Jamal Dean and Joey Porter Jr., which my fiance absolutely loves Joey Porter Jr.
If he can
her favorite player.
If he can keep the penalties down, he'll be a great player. I feel like he didn't get a whole lot of penalties, but he got them when it counted.
Unfortunately, he is a very good corner.
Very grabby.
Man, I don't know about grabby.
I mean,
that man didn't allow a touchdown.
Very grabby.
How can you be that good of a cornerback and get called grabby?
I mean, they got a lot of holding calls when it really counted.
No, not holding calls. He got a lot of flags and penalties when it counted. That man needs to stay out of the fourth quarter penalty zone. Stay out of it.
But I'm also excited for DK. I don't think he fit well in the scheme that they were running last year, and I'm curious how they do this year.
Well, they also pick up, they get rid of Kenneth Gainwell. I loved Kenneth Gainwell on the Steelers.
I also like Kenneth Gainwell.
I thought he was fantastic last year.
Well, he was good for Rodgers, so I'm curious how he would have done for, Will Howard, yeah.
Appreciate Gainwell so much. That man played fantastic football last year. But they signed a heavy hitter, good player last year, had a fantastic year, 3-game streak of just absolute balling out. Rico Dowdle to Pittsburgh. I think that's another fantastic
I think it's
signing.
great because they signed him for less money. I think
they got him for a year for $5 million or something?
Pretty sure it's 2 for 12.5. Is it on there?
I don't know. Let me see. But we'll talk about that as I try to search for it.
I think it's a great combo. Him and Warren. I mean,
I think it'll be fantastic. There we go. There it is.
Obviously, if they kept Gainwell.
Rico Dowdle, you were correct. 2-year contract for $12.5 million.
Gainwell got signed for 2-year, 14.
Yeah. Appreciate Gainwell very much for his scheme in Pittsburgh, but I think Rico Dowdle is going to explode in this Pittsburgh offense. We know from previously Mike McCarthy. Rico Dowdle was on the Cowboys under Mike McCarthy.
I did forget that. That is true.
He played very good under Mike McCarthy in Dallas. So I think with that history already between him and Mike McCarthy, I know Arthur Smith, I think, is still the OC there for Pittsburgh. So, I mean, we're going to have to wait and see this year if he plays good. I mean, the couple games he played in Carolina, that 3-game streak with over, like, what was it, 200-plus rushing yards in 3 games straight.
I just remember
and, like,
you
2
had
touchdowns.
him on. You had him on your
I had
fantasy
that man
team.
On fantasy.
And
those 3
he
weeks,
ran it up on me.
Fantastic. I was a Rico Dowdle worshiper those 3 weeks. That man balled out for me. 40-point fantasy weeks, 3 weeks in a row. Fantastic, especially playing this guy. But I think it'll be a fantastic signing for Pittsburgh. They get another heavy-hitting running back, which they haven't had in quite a while. I think Jaylen Warren is good. I think Jaylen Warren is very much should be utilized as a receiving back more now. I know that he is very quick, very agile.
He reminds me of Le'Veon Bell a lot.
Yeah. I think it'll be a very good 1-2 duo in Pittsburgh now, adding Rico Dowdle. They also still have a Freiermuth. Who else do they have at the tight end position? Darnell Washington. Love that
what
man.
A man.
What a man.
I'm curious if they
beast.
transform him into a lineman this year. There was talk last year about doing it because of his size.
No, leave that man as a tight end and let him bully people. That was disgusting watching that man get the football.
I think that was my
and
favorite.
Just trample
favorite play
these
of
like
last year. Was
215-pound like linebackers.
He's bigger,
these small
he's
guys.
Than
No,
I see.
Darnell's over 300 pounds. 6'5", 300-pound man.
I want to say he's 360, but I don't think that's right.
I think they told him to lose a little bit of weight. I think he's at 340. No, I don't think he's that heavy. I think he's like 315. Big man. Look that up. Big man last year, dominating corners and safeties. It was disgusting. I think he was probably my favorite player for Pittsburgh last year. When he did play, I know he got injured there kind of towards the middle end of the season. So that was unfortunate because he was starting to ball out with Aaron Rodgers. So they have some weapons now in Pittsburgh that I think will make them a little bit of a contender. Can they make the playoffs again? I don't know. I think if Old Man Rodgers is back in the quarterback position, I think he's going to get absolutely dominated with Trey Hendrickson on the Ravens and Myles Garrett.
So
we know Myles Garrett's history with Pittsburgh and wanting to smash people with helmets at Mason Rudolph.
And they still have him, so it's not out of the question. It could happen again.
It could happen. Myles Garrett.
So he comes in as of November. He was 311 pounds. I was wrong.
So between 300 and 350, that's a big man. Watch that man's highlight tape from last year. Destroying people. I mean, he was only getting like maybe 5-6 yards every catch.
That's all he needed. He took the rest of himself.
5-yard catch, turning it into 25.
He was almost worth taking him
Just
in fantasy
running people over.
just to wait and see.
But I think if Aaron Rodgers plays, he gets destroyed.
But here's the question. Do they take Ty Simpson in the draft?
No. Why? Why would they draft another quarterback? You got Will Howard sitting on your bench, man. All the hype around Will Howard, and they're not going to play him for either Old Man Rodgers or Mason Rudolph.
Because you already know they're not going to take a losing season. So they're going to try everything they can.
They're going to try everything they can
so
to keep the Mike Tomlin streak going.
And they're not going to give up what they have to get down to take some of these really good quarterbacks. Because there's going to be a lot of teams that need one next year.
That is true.
So I could see Ty Simpson. He did really well this year. He fell off at the end a little bit in the championship, or not championship, in the playoffs. But he played amazing football this year.
I would agree.
So I could see it being a fit. I would obviously like Will Howard to start, but I mean I could see him taking him. What pick do they have?
The Steelers?
Yeah, they have 20 something.
They're in the
It don't matter, but
teens
yeah,
of 20s.
Yeah, I could see it. If the Jets don't take him at 16 and the Rams don't take him at 13, I could see it.
I could see it too. I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see. I mean, the AFC North, there's so much stuff that happens with the AFC North. I mean, it's if the NFL gets any chance to put the AFC North on TV with some sort of rivalry between Pittsburgh and the Ravens or Pittsburgh and the Browns or whoever, it's gonna happen. So I mean, we're gonna see a lot of the AFC North next year. I feel like just because the way that these teams are building out, except for Cleveland. There are 15,000 quarterbacks that are on their roster.
I think they got it down to 13 this year now. So
Yeah, is it 13?
yeah, they're not paying.
Do you think Deshaun Watson plays next year? Good old Deshaun Watson. How many massage gift certificates do you think he has got left?
I'd say none. I'd say none at this point. I could see him starting. I could see him battling with Shador. I don't think
Him and Justin Tucker are going to open a massage
because they
parlor.
had to restructure his deal because obviously his contract when they gave it to him was meant to restructure down the road. They intended to keep him before all this stuff happened. So, I mean, you got him. I would use him. I at least let him compete with Shador. I think Shador is absolutely bums.
I think that, like I said earlier in the show, trade Dylan Gabriel to Atlanta for the meme. All left-handed quarterbacks. You play Shador because I think that
you have to.
the Shador Harold Fannin Jr. connection is going to be disgusting. I'm calling it right now. Another call out, first episode. Harold Fannin Jr. Fantasy Player of the Year next year. I'm saying that man goes crazy.
Shador can't get on the ball.
He was Shador's only target last year. Jerry Jeudy was trying to make him look bad.
I don't know. If they take Tate number 6, I could see him not.
No.
He won't be that target. He might.
If Quinshawn gets healthy,
He will.
and Harold Fannin Jr. is Shador's top target, it's over. Harold Fannin Jr. is going to play fantastic football next year.
I agree with you.
I think he's going to be fantastic pickup in fantasy. However, we all know the Cleveland Browns organization and how much they love to destroy quarterbacks' futures. I mean, you pretty much go there to die.
That or the Jets.
Yeah, that or the Jets. Hence why no quarterback ever wants to go to the Jets.
Malik Willis was actually offered more money to go to the Jets, and he declined it because he said it was career suicide.
It would not
Which is wild
surprise
because
me.
he went to the Dolphins. That's crazy.
All right, listen here, buddy. Mr. New York Giants. The Dolphins is not career suicide.
All I'm gonna say is if you got Garrett Wilson, and you got a ridiculous amount of picks. You have 5 first-round picks in the next 2 years.
You know how they're going to use them? They're not.
They are.
No, they're not.
Oh yeah.
They're going to trash.
They'll
They're
take
going to
David
trash
Bailey
their picks.
or they'll take Arvell Reese, number 2.
No, they're going to take players that they don't need.
No, that probably. But
This is the
this
Jets
might be
we're
the
talking
year.
about here. Does Aaron Glenn fix the situation? Do we think this is Aaron Glenn's
If he
last
wakes
year
up,
in New York?
if he wakes up from his nap, I could see it. But
I don't know, man. And I'm sorry to all the Jets fans out there. I will absolutely trash y'all because I am a Dolphins fan. But in this essence right now, I do kind of feel for you guys. We're kind of in the same boat. Not really, just opposite ends of the boat. I don't know, man. The Jets,
we'll have to see by halfway through the season.
about halfway through the season, we're going to have to see
After the draft.
what the situation is with the Jets.
Absolutely.
There's going to be a lot to talk about after the draft with these teams restructuring themselves.
Absolutely.
But yeah. Is it time for some hot takes?
Yeah, we can do a couple hot takes.
Hot take segment. Hot take segment, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably going to be, what do we want to do? Rapid fire hot takes? Rapid fire hot takes?
We can do that.
Rapid fire hot takes, ladies and gentlemen. Favorite segment of the show. It's what it's going to be. Diego and I are going to give our craziest hot takes of the upcoming NFL season. What we think, what crazy stuff people are going to agree or disagree with us about. Whatever we say, put it in the comments section of the YouTube video or on the Instagram. Let us know your hot takes for next year's NFL season or free agency. I'm going to start us off.
I kind of used all my hot takes.
Oh, I got plenty.
All right.
I got a lot.
We'll use some of yours then.
Panthers
Oh, yeah. Scary.
make the playoffs next year.
I think
Win
they
the
did.
division. I think Panthers win the division next year.
I could see if Tampa Bay doesn't lock in,
Tampa Bay is
I
not
can see-
locking in. Mike Evans is gone.
that's true.
He bailed
But Ibuka.
for San Francisco. No.
He didn't bail. He took a paycheck, dude.
Ibuka flopped. He had his shining moment with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin both out. I'm not saying Ibuka is
It's
bad.
always year 2.
I'm not saying Ibuka is bad. I'm saying he did not shine when he had the opportunity. He had a couple good games first 6 weeks of the season.
Actually, I agree with you. Tampa Bay's going to eat it. They don't have a whole lot of draft picks, and they need a lot of needs.
The studio audience is freaking out right now. One guy in specific.
They re-signed Otten, but they still need tight end help. They need edge help badly.
Tampa Bay does not win the division next year.
No, they don't.
They do not. I think
If they do, it's on Baker's shoulders.
I think
And
they
Baker
come
we
dead
trust.
last in the division next year. Dead last. Panthers win the division, make the playoffs. Whatever is going on down there in Carolina is
Tua ain't going to do it for the
disgusting.
Falcons, so
Tua is probably going to have another concussion, go on CTE protocol.
Wait till
Him
Phillips-
and Antonio Brown might as well just start a CTE-based podcast. That would be views right there. Because they'd probably forget what they're talking about. Anyhow. Exactly. Carolina signs Jalen Phillips to probably the biggest deal I've ever seen in my life. 4-year, $120 million contract. Disgusting. Where does Carolina get all that money from?
they have it.
Yeah, they have it from sucking the past how many years since Cam Newton? 2014? 2016? Whatever year that was, they went to the Super Bowl.
2015, Super Bowl 50.
So they've had 10 years to rebuild and save all that money.
I agree.
And they blew it all on one player.
Yep.
Who was a Miami Dolphin? Jalen Phillips, traded last year. What the hell are we doing in Miami trading away all of our good players?
He trained for a 3rd round. I mean, that's not too bad. It was that or pay him this year. And how you going to pay him this year with Tua? You might as well get a draft pick for him. It's the
We
same-
had Bradley Chubb, Jalen Phillips, Minka. Oh, I forgot. Let's go back to the Jets. We got rid of Minka to New York, sent him to hell, destroyed that man's career.
We'll have a picture of that.
What are we doing? What are we doing getting rid of Minka? Draft a man, play him, then send him to Pittsburgh for however long, comes back to Miami for 1 year, plays pretty good football, and then we trade him to the Jets. What are we doing?
Did you trade him for Ramsey?
Yeah.
And then you got rid of Ramsey back to the Steelers.
Yeah. Hey, guess what Ramsey did? Went to the Steelers, played mid,
He
and he's still there.
still made the Pro Bowl.
Hey,
I mean, that's not
I'm
very
about to
hard.
crash out. What are we doing? What are the Dolphins doing, man? Trading away all their defensive players. Who do we have left? Chop Robinson. Please be our savior. It's not going to happen, but please be our savior. I beg. I beg.
All right, what's your next hot take?
Yeah, I went off on a tangent there.
Yeah,
But
that was
I
my
said it
bad.
at the beginning of the
I
podcast.
shouldn't have brought
Dolphins are
two
gonna make me
into it.
crash out this year. Do the Seahawks two-peat?
No. I think they get absolutely spanked by the Rams this year. They are stacking up, getting McDuffie. They got
I call
talent.
it right now. Rams make the Super Bowl next year.
Absolutely. If Stafford doesn't get hurt, I see it. Especially if they take like Mekhi Lemons or someone like that with their 13th pick. I think they do. I think they can do it.
Do we think Seattle is even a contender next year with no Clint Kubiak
Yeah, I think they are.
and no Kenneth Walker?
Actually, you know what? That's a very good point.
You now have
Well, if they
JSN
take
and Zach Charbonnet.
if they take Price 30 at the end of the draft, end of the first round, I could
no. I think
They- well, they-
I think Seattle makes a wild
Well,
card,
all right.
loses first round.
Do you think San Francisco beats them in the ranking?
Yes.
You do?
I think San Francisco beats out Seattle next year. Absolutely. I think Seattle had a fantastic run this year. I think that they got the way that you feel about New England's schedule, I think Seattle got blessed with the injuries that they got put up against, with San Francisco getting literally half of their team just eaten, apparently by electricity next to the field, their training facility. So
Yeah, it'd be
San Francisco needs to work on that. The Niners need to move their field or something.
It'll be
because
fun to see
apparently
it.
electricity is eating their players' health.
Okay. All right, what's your next take?
Do the Steelers make the Super Bowl next year? Are they building a Super Bowl team? This is specifically for the Yinzers out there. They're going to say Steelers go to the Super Bowl. Almost as bad as Cowboys fans saying that this is their year.
This is not their year.
You don't think the Steelers make the Super Bowl? Come on, man. They got Aaron Rodgers.
They don't have Aaron Rodgers. He hasn't signed anywhere yet. He won't till what, August?
He won't till probably 2 weeks before the season starts.
Exactly. No, I don't think they do it.
I think Steelers get close. I don't think they make Super Bowl. I think they get close.
We'll have to see.
Last hot take, directed specifically at you. Giants Harbaugh rebuild flops.
Flops? No, absolutely not.
They do not make the playoffs next year.
They make the playoffs.
No.
If they don't make the playoffs, I think it'll be a very strong or very tight race, I should say. A strong case for
They
it.
go 8-9 next year.
They'll go.
Miss the playoffs by one game.
I could see it.
They do not make the playoffs under Harbaugh.
We'll miss a
year.
kick and miss the playoffs. That seems to be what happened to the Ravens. It'll happen to us. And hey, you know what kicker we got?
I'm gonna crash out again. Dolphins.
Where did
what
he
are we
come
doing?
from?
What are we doing, Dolphins? Jason Sanders to the Giants.
And we didn't sign for nothing either.
Man signed for pennies.
He wanted out so bad. He came to New York. Came crawling New York.
What are we doing? What is Miami doing?
I don't know. But either way, I think the Giants have a good shot at doing it. I do believe that I think Dallas, if they do well in the draft, I think that they have a shot at taking the second spot. But if we do well in the draft and they don't,
Dallas chokes as per usual.
Yeah, they'll choke, but they still might get second. But you see what happened with the Bears. They did it.
There's another topic that's a hot take. Bears win NFC Championship next year.
I don't know. I could see it with the talent they have. It'll be curious to the free agency picks or that they got if they can do it. I don't know. I think the Lions have a shot at doing it.
No. I think genuinely Bears make it to the NFC Championship game and possibly the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
I think it's going to be Bears Rams Super Bowl next year. Calling it right now. Bears Rams Super Bowl.
They're both in the NFC.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
All right, NFC Championship game.
Rematch.
Rams Bears.
No
NFC
overtime.
Championship game. No overtime.
Dolphins
to Super Bowl next year.
Toilet
Absolutely.
bowl. We'll see.
What you mean the toilet bowl? Giants ain't even gonna make the playoffs next year.
We'll see.
What else you got? What else you got in that
I got
notebook?
nothing. I got nothing else.
Is it time for cards?
It's time for cards.
Is it time? Is it the end of the episode already?
Probably.
We done?
Probably.
First episode's done already? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the first episode of Bar Talk. I hope everybody's enjoyed listening to this.
I hope they enjoyed it as much as I did.
This has been great. Watching us crash out.
Let's crash out. All right.
If anybody else has anything that they want to talk about that we might have missed, not covered during free agency, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments on the Instagram posts, YouTube videos, whatever. Shoot us a DM. Be like, hey, yo, y'all forgot to talk about the Alec Pierce signing, which I just realized we forgot to talk about.
We'll get that.
That man got paid.
Next time.
Next time.
Is it pack time?
It is pack time.
Let's do
It's
it.
off the rip. Opening the pack. End of episode. So, like I said, beginning of the podcast, we have 2025 NFL Select Panini. So, Diego and I are going to both open a pack.
You go first. I'll record yours and then you record mine.
All right. You guys will see these posted on the Instagram channel of what we rip. Because obviously it's not going to be great on the YouTube stream. So check out the Instagram for the packs. All right. 2025 NFL Select Panini. RIP Panini, by the way. They're done making cards after this year. So
let's go Topps.
we're opening. Hopefully Topps is good next year. So opening the cards. Actually, let me close the computer. Get a better look. Upside down already. Ty Felton, rookie card. Hopefully he plays good next year. Jacoby Myers on the Raiders. Hopefully this is good. We'll flip the cards around for the stream. Kelvin Banks Jr., rookie card. That's a banger card. Banger card for the stream. And a Jaden Reed. Not a rookie. He played decent this year. All right. That's what we got out of the first pack. We'll swap over to Diego.
All right.
Like I say, guys, the 101 card giveaway. Make sure you comment on the Instagram videos and the YouTube stream.
Look who we got off the top. We got Devon Achane.
Goated, man. He's going to have another banger season.
Torn ACL. Trey
No
Benson.
torn ACL. No torn ACL.
Oh, my boy, Brian Burns.
Garbage.
Look at that.
Oh, we got a Cam Ward. Cam Ward rookie. Very nice, guys. Very nice. So I think that does it for the first episode of Bar Talk.
I think it does.
I think it does. It's been great. I hope everybody's ready for a fantastic upcoming NFL season. We're almost to opening season for baseball. We got like 13 days, I think, till opening season for baseball. So there'll be a couple baseball episodes in there for everybody. There might even be a hockey episode or two when we get close to a Stanley Cup playoff time. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about, a lot to cover in all these upcoming episodes. So I know myself at least, we're very glad and proud that we have all the help that we do to get this podcast up and running, to all our guys behind the camera. So we appreciate them a lot. But I hope everybody's ready, because this is going to be a fun time for us here doing this podcast. So we will catch you all in the next episode. Make sure you tune in next time.
Next time.
Thank you.